Hello, hello. Alright, let me check if this is working. Hey, Gracer. Hello, shark guy. Let me try to put the chat up on screen. What's up? Nothing much so far, just streaming. Or prepping the stream. Trying to figure out how to put the live chat on top all the time. So I don't have to use my phone on the side. Hello, Ferran. Hello, Cryptic. Welcome to the stream. We'll get started as soon as I figure out how to put the chat on top of the display. I should have done this beforehand, shouldn't I? Oh, looks like I'm stuck with the chat being on a separate screen for now. But, well, might as well get started, huh? So today we will be working on a few back sprites just to warm up, and then we'll get down to the legendary trio, which is towards the bottom. Let's start with Prawn Guard for today. Oh, quick update on some of the ones I did off stream. I finished the back sprites for both the amphibians, the early route amphibians, and also the cats. There were back sprites as well. here's Prawn Guard, already selected. Let's get started. I did the basic shapes. And yeah, just like a quick sketch so I know where to position. Hello, Salray. Salray's Hope. I know some of you made a request beforehand for mons you want to see, so if you're here, then let me know and take a quick look at them. How'd you guys spend your holiday so far? Well, actually, it's been well over a week, almost 2 weeks, but I haven't seen you guys since before Christmas. So how have you been? Hopefully our ad's not playing while I'm saying all of this. Still haven't figured out how to control those yet. I know you can do it manually, but do I press the add button or something like that? Is there an add button? Any plans on looking at the Kanto expansion pack? I'm not sure what that is. Was that the remake in Gen 2 or something? The Kanto remake in Gen 2's engine? Or Gen 3's engine, actually. I do kind of have tunnel vision, so I'm not always aware of what goes on in the rest of the community. Hope you try to learn spriting over the holidays. That's good. It's a good time to start. You guys have any snow? Pokemon Red with cut Pokemon evolutions. Oh, well, that sounds great. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. Not to use for this hack or anything, because it's all FAKEMON. But definitely for my own style of play. Maybe I'll play on my own. Off screen. Ah yes, Gorochu. Wait, so would that make that line a 4-stage evolution then? If Pichu's also included? Yeah, I definitely have to look into this. This and the Space World demo thing too. The remake. This is a tricky angle. Oh, they removed baby mons? I guess that's for the best. Especially if you don't have breeding as a mechanic, which that's the only reason there's baby mons in the first place. Definitely want more arch in this part of the back. Kind of bendy right now. Some Pokemon use Snowscape in Ontario. They're still using hail over where I am. Nothing stuck over the past few nights. So it's frosty outside, but not snowed. Baby Zubat. Yeah. I think I remember that one. Like, then Zubat's already a simple design enough. You would think it couldn't get any simpler. I think that one was just the one with wings, right? Like no face at all. Manuel Axolot stuck in the sandstorm. Perpetual sandstorm. Or drought. How am I gonna do this? Let's see. Because there's a little fin right here. The offshoot's a little pointy part. Thank you, Squatch11. Nostalgia is a heck of a drug. Maybe I'll extend this out more. New Pokemon Crystal Legendary Edition. Is that a new... Yeah, I have to look all this up. I'm still catching up. I haven't played Crystal Clear yet. I've only recently played Polished Crystal, which I had a good time with. I lean more towards like brand new regions though. There's only so many times you can go through Johto without it feeling same-ish. I guess that's why I alternate between what kind of hacks I play. Like, I still haven't played. I've downloaded, but I haven't played the X hack, where it has like the full national dex and everything. I've tried Coral. No, but I followed their updates. Looks like they have something big in store. Any advice on how to draw in Gen 3 style? No, because I haven't really attempted it. I assume like the basics are the same, except you have significantly more colors to work with. And a slightly bigger canvas size too for the largest ones. But like the techniques, I guess are similar enough. To just blending colors, highlighting line work. Hello, Lost Soul. I think you requested to see a certain Pokemon, didn't you, Lost Soul? I forgot which one was it. Was it the cavemen, or was it the dolphins? I remember someone asked for the dolphins as well. Well, here's a quick look at the cavemen, front and back. I've updated the pose if some of you guys aren't aware that I made major changes. The club still hasn't been updated yet to match the recent one. Here's Mr. Unga Bunga, Fred Flintstone. And the dolphins... Where are the dolphins at? Let me zoom out real quick. There they are. These came out before the most recent ones from Gen 9. What's the name? Palafin, yeah, before those. There's still some similarities, but hopefully it's different enough. And then someone also requested to see these guys. The porcelain metal guys. Their species changes a lot, so this used to be just a lion, but now it's like a manticore. And this is a bit more of the same with a shorter tail. Alright, back to Prawn Guard. Yeah, Prawn Guard it's not related to Zygarde, it's a pun on guard and prawn. Hopefully you guys got that. The eye's gonna be a tricky position. These mons are for a Gen 2 hack that I haven't made much progress on. I might start again from scratch. But yeah, they're for my Gen 2 FAKEMON only hack. The exceptions to returning Pokemon are just regional forms of Kabuto and Omastar. These guys. And then maybe Ditto, but I'm slowly phasing it out. Where's Ditto? Yeah, I was gonna have a Ditto evolution at one point, named Dit2. But yeah, I'm gonna replace it with something that fills the same role of breeding. The universal breeder. Can't forget his mustache. For the Ditto evolution, I just went really basic. It was like a halfway point between Mew and Ditto. Just kind of playing off that fan theory that Dittos are failed Mews. I think one of the original creators debunked that, but it's still a fan headcanon in my head. Hello Nick Pollum, thank you for following. Yeah, I've been at this for, this is gonna be the 10th year of spriting publicly. My first sprite uploaded was Wallopy on DeviantArt. Like I uploaded one sprite, did nothing, and then the next year I started uploading more. I'm gonna put Wallopy. You know, Wallopy is in the same area. There it is. Yeah, I did Evo. Well, that it was just like a leftover, like a placeholder for the time being. First, it was the evolution, then it was a regional form, just in case I needed to change and remove all Pokemon for DMCA reasons. Yeah, don't worry about the Ditto, it's going away. It's gonna put something else in its place. A new one. Brand new FAKEMON. Someone suggested Incense last time. Like a mon based on Incense, which is kind of like this legendary here. But for breeding purposes, as a universal breeder. We can also do a similarly genetic type design. The sprites are not free to use, but I do have other free to use assets, like tiles and stuff like that. These are not for use. Ding 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 ding. But yeah, I do have free to use designs on my Discord. Free to use designs and free to use sprites if you ever need them. Just not these ones. Sprite updates. Yeah, they should be on the Discord and DeviantArt links if you need the Gen 2 updates that I did in that one video. Those are fine to use. Lost Soul, you should definitely just go for it, you know. The sooner you start, the better, because there's a lot of little stuff that you have to do. Is it okay to reference the sprites? Yeah, that. I mean, a lot of these are just referenced to the original sprites, to the actual official sprites. 'Cause that's how you learn. You can start from completely from scratch, but then looking at the official sprites, you can learn some techniques that you wouldn't know otherwise. Which I should still do, but then I've stopped referencing them for a while. And for back sprites, yeah, go ahead, Griffin. I think I've linked. I should have the links in my description too. So whenever you're ready, then you can probably find them. Collateral Damage Jr. Decent at 5th gen style. Well, if you're decent at 5th gen style, then all you gotta do is the only thing you'll run into is the colors, I think. Colors and canvas size. But devamping is a lot easier than starting from scratch too. Just use the color replacer tool, which I find is the easiest way. Uh-oh, okay, so this part sticks out a bit more. I'm gonna move this little arm segment so it doesn't get away with the mustache. And back sprites are a bit of a pain in some ways, since I've put them off for so long. But they're also much more flexible in terms of size and scale, I mean. Like if you look at the back sprites for Pikachu and Raikou, Pikachu looks massive. And then Raikou's just like, he only takes up this much space. Raikou? I still don't know how to pronounce that. What kind of stats do you think this guy should have? I think I'll have to do a stream on doing base stats at some point. Since I have placeholder ones, but not curated ones. Like I haven't done any calculations or anything that deep yet. Oh, it's funny. Where's his mouth? Oh yeah, here's another tip. Be sure to save your work often. You never know what happens. Save and back it up on like a cloud or service or something. Is it harder to do back sprites? I guess it's harder to do whichever one comes second. Like if you do the back sprite first, you'll have to do this one and then match every detail to it too. So whatever one you tackle second, you'll have to not only make sure it looks good, but make sure it matches. So that's another constraint. And also test it, how it looks in game too. Cause like, yeah, it's fine to look at it inside this box, but like when it's on the actual battle screen, you might notice some other things wrong with it. Maybe the sprite's too small, it's too big. Looks like a fast physical attacker. Yeah. I think we can go with that. Add another bit of curve here. Make the transition a bit easier. Oh. Getting closer. Hopefully you're not hearing the clicks. Hello MSW. What am I doing? I am working on Prawn Guard at the moment. And then I will move on to the legendaries. And after that, circle back to some more on my to-do list. You know, something I've noticed about my sprites recently is almost all of them have this little dark eyeliner. I think I've overdone it. Oops. All my sprites are slaying too hard? Oh, thanks, Collateral. Maybe I'll try to slay a little bit less then. Boy, it looks like he has a quadruple chin right here. What to do? This mustache thing complicates it. Normally I'd get the line work done first, like set in stone before I start coloring, but yeah, let's just go for it today. Let's go for the color. And for those just tuning in, I'm using GIMP instead of MS Paint. It's a free to use software, so take advantage of it. Why do I prefer GIMP? It's mostly because of the layers. On my old laptop I used MS Paint because it just loaded faster, but then now they made a lot of changes that I don't. It makes it less usable for sprites. Like the new version of Paint has layers too, but then after you close out of the file, it automatically merges all the layers again. Let's say if you're still in progress on a sprite, you'll have to deal with that. Also, scaling kind of compresses everything too. It's not what it used to be. And what it used to be was sprite friendly. Now he looks a lot less happier than his front sprite. Let's put a smile on that face. Just a little bit. The one benefit of having an old version of Windows, I guess that's true. Then all your browsers and drivers and stuff, they update. They keep releasing updates and you'll fall behind. I'm on Windows 11 right now. Overall, it's an upgrade to go to Windows 11 from Windows 8.1, which was my old laptop. But then now, like, I've run into some issues with my drawing tablet. The USB hub that I plug it into doesn't work anymore. Like, it won't read the HDMI, so I have to plug it in directly to my laptop instead. Which is annoying. There's a lot of cables. This just looks funny. The eyes are very important. If you don't get anything right, at least get the eyes. Which I have not gotten right so far. Still something off about it. What song's playing in the background right now? I had OBS play directly from a file, so I can't hear it myself. But it should be a gold and silver soundtrack, which you guys voted for on the poll. Just soften up the mustache a bit. The anti-aliasing. This technique only works with a light background. Like as soon as you change the color of the background, these little dots will pop up, which you don't want. It also looks seamless. And these would be the seams. Sorry if I'm zooming out too much, I just need the macro look at it. That's a bit too angular here. And of course, if I don't finish this all the way, then I can always tackle it off screen too. Okay, so I'll leave the face for now, but I guess we can start on the highlighting. Just start with basic circles or ovals, ellipses, whatever you want to call them. Assuming the light source still comes from the upper corner. And once we get the bigger shapes, then we can trim them down and blend them more. It's thinner. Something like that. Maybe a little bit here too, so it pops out. And I guess for shinier surfaces, or harder surfaces, I tend to add rim lighting to the edges. Let's see if I have another example. I guess I don't. And yeah, I'm just gonna add a little bit on the outer edge right here. And if it doesn't turn out well, I can just ignore it for now. Yep, and add. Yeah, it's doing too much. I'll leave it off for now. Then mimic what I've done. No, maybe I should edit that too. I'll add a little bit of blue to the corners. As a mid-tone. That's also something you need to be aware of. Just how often you use a secondary color. Because you have to consider the shinies too. That might limit your options if you use too much. If you rely on the second color too much to blend. It might actually look better without the extra blue. Let's just go with it for now. Oops. Going with the flow, because this is a water type. I think we got a good foundation for this back sprite. It's something I'll continuously go back to, like with all other sprites, but yeah, it's easier to work on something when it's not just a blank white space, you know? So yeah, this is a good groundwork for future edits. I'll leave the red around the border so I know to not skip it. Alright, should we go on to the main event? You guys still there? There we go. Yeah, so since the last time I uploaded a Pokédex video, the legendary beasts have changed quite significantly. The very first time in like 2016 or something, 2017, 2018, whenever I started uploading, these were originally the Sun and Moon Pokemon before Sun and Moon itself came out. Then it got changed to, I think it was like the light spectrum, ultraviolet, and then infrared. Now they're kind of like a printer ink, it's not a trio anymore, it's more of like a quad tetrad, I don't know what you call it. So now they kind of represent a bit of heavenly hosts, like archangels, I almost said angles, but also different colors of printer ink. So you have magenta, cyan, key, which is black, and yellow. So hopefully that's enough layers of concept so it doesn't get made obsolete with whatever comes out next. But yeah, this got made obsolete too. The previous design got made obsolete by Spectrier, which is a black horse with purple mane also. Yes, the archangles. The heavenly hypotenuses. Originally this was Dark Fairy, but I think the new look suits Dark Steel more. Even though that's kind of a tough type. The 4 times weakness is not appreciated. Definitely Dark something or Steel something, but not Dark and Steel. And probably not Cyber either, since that's supposed to be like a emergent type that only just appeared. Let's get working on Grypherial first, its back sprite. It used to look like a chicken before, but hopefully the head's a bit more differentiated. The pink elephant. You talking about this one or its evolution? Yeah, it's a little tar mammoth, mastodon, whatever. Okay, oof, I kind of made a mess here, but let's clean it up a bit so the head shape matches this one, this new head right here. It's less pointy beak. Design-wise, this kind of takes after Entei. with mostly the hair tufts, and the typing, I guess. Gotta get that cheek in there. Sculpt out the cheek. I don't know if this counts as contouring or not. For an arc angle. So that part comes out of that cheek bend. Honestly, I should have started with a blank canvas. Would have been a bit easier. But we're here. I'm gonna double down on my mistake. Something I do like to do is add little connecting traits between different species. Like, even if they're not related by evolution, there's still some kind of connection. Like this little ear tuft thing also looks like another angel like Pokemon. Right here, Hapsuka. Those little ear wings are, when they close up, they look like hands folded in prayer. I include those kind of details just to make it easier for theme teams and stuff to work. Because that's something I like about actual monsters too. Pocket monsters. Like they have some physical similarities. So it looks like they exist in the same universe. You haven't, without having to explicitly say that they exist in the same universe. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder how much of this cap should actually be seen. It's more of like a bald spot. Like a friar's bald spot, but yes. The tooth is about halfway through the mouth, right? Yeah. Halfway mark's about here. The eye. It's actually pretty large, despite being set so low on the head. There's also a bit of a nose ridge. Forgot about that. And then the hair right here, you can have it come out a bit further. Push it a bit more forward. Just so it closes the gap between the mouth and the neck. More gradual. Okay, and they're all kind of clumped together. Right now they're kind of, the little hair strands are separated. I'll do the clumping. And then the second one starts kind of aligned with the cheekbone, so let's get that started here. More of a downward angle. Actually, yeah, the second one ought to start a bit closer. And they all kind of fan out from the two long dangly ones. I'll come back to the hair. I'll start with these ear tufts instead. Lower jaw seems a bit weird. Maybe it sticks out too much. You know, I'll move it in and see if it makes a difference. Does moving it help, or do you think it's too low? Should I thin it out more? This one doesn't go high enough. A little bit more. MSW says it's way better. The jaw. Yeah, hopefully that does the trick. Right, I think the upper head is alright. Minus this little angle right here. I think I have the go ahead to start coloring it in. I'll disregard the previous highlighting and shading and I'll just color over it. Because the head shape's really different. This is more like sculpting than painting. You just chip away at large chunks of black lines until the shape you want forms. We've got white. We'll definitely have to do more shaping around this little forehead area. Looks cool, thanks Axel. It's gonna look even cooler when we're done. But for now, it's in progress. Okay, I'm just gonna use the bucket tool instead for this part. Am I using the right color? Okay, so just gotta make sure these are divisible by 8. This is the only time I actually use math these days. Ooh, okay, that's very jagged. I'll use some of this to break up. From both sides. I think that would work. Hello, Montamer, Dazzling, and Divaruta 666. Wow. Oh, looks like I'm getting an ad. Do I like people commenting on my pixel creations? I encourage it. I need as much feedback as I can. Alright, so we've broken up some of that jaggedness. Just don't inspect too closely, but from far away it looks alright. One more ought to do it. Yep. Yeah, if you guys can come up with any feedback on the spot, be sure to just blurt it out. Feedback's always helpful. Whether I listen to it or not is one thing, but just knowing that you guys are looking at my work is it's good to know. As per usual with highlights, just make the big blobs and then start refining it from there. I don't know why I put these little checkerboard of reds right here. Rodrigo, are the wings anatomically inaccurate? Yeah, they are a bit lower on the back than I would like. See if I can move it up a bit. I think part of the reason I did that was so it just wouldn't overlap so much with the hair right here. It's a really dense area right here, but I get what you're saying. Rodrigo. Like, it should be around here, right? Is that what you're trying to say? I'll have to look up what a scapula is, given my lack of anatomy knowledge. But yeah, stuff like that would be helpful to know. Face the back one a bit more forward. Yes. Well, I'll place the base of it a bit more forward. Front wing looks great. Okay. Before I had... Ideally it would go this direction. Then you wouldn't see much of it at all. And you'll start thinking it's part of the back of the head instead. Copy Zatu's wings. Yeah, I'll have to pull up Zatu. Let's see. Alright, Zatu, where are you? I'm not gonna actually copy and paste it, but I'm gonna take a look at it real quick. Zatu, Zatu, Zatu. There you are. Oh, the folded ones. Was it always folded? I remember. Maybe I'm thinking of the animation frames where it opens up or something. I did reference someone else's wings. I don't know if it was Ho-Oh or Pidgeot. But it was somebody's wings. Oh no, Ho-Oh was for this dude right here. The big old wingspan. I'll mark that one for an edit. Just so I can come back to it. Let me show you the even older sprite of this. Used to be a fat boy before, with very stubby legs. This was just well, 2 years ago too, I guess, or a year and a half. The head was extra big. I'll keep this open. Make it sitting so it looks like there's more room for the wings. I guess if you make it sit for this part, you can have the wings coming out the other side, but not much of the wing can actually fit. You still run into this edge. So you get about, let's see, I sized these boxes so they fit the canvas limit. Get about this much wing on the other side. Oh no, that's sufficient enough. But yeah, I'll definitely experiment. Now that I moved everything to GIMP, I can just like chop off parts of it. Let's see, can I duplicate this layer? Not delete layer, duplicate, okay. This is just to test it out to see how it looked like. Oops. Oof. Yeah. Definitely need more real estate on this. guess I can shrink it a bit. Yeah, ideally it would look something like that. Just a little bit more space. Even removing the butt right here and then making it sit down. And still have to trim off a lot more. I'll experiment off screen with this. Let's get back to the back sprite. Just gotta make sure these match. Make it higher than the front wing. Oops. Chicken wing. Jaw closed, open wing, contradictory. Well, assume it's gonna open its mouth at some point during the animation phase. If not, then just a little bit of open jaw. Does that help? Yeah, open wing is more intimidating. I think with the benefit of having open mouth though is like even when it's not animated, you'll still see it as being animated. Like when it attacks, its mouth would open for like a beam attack or something, right? So that's a benefit of having it always open. And when if you're not having animations, but then you still play like the cry or something, looks like it's actively making its cry noise. There's actually quite a few that I have mouth open. I just chose not to do it for this one. But yeah, that's an easy fix if I ever change my mind. Doesn't take up as much room. Right, back to this. Have a little eyelash thing here. Yeah, this is all very helpful. Thanks for giving me new insight. That's something I would have just glossed over if you guys haven't pointed that out, the wing placement. You get used to seeing your own sprites for so long, and then you get selective at what you actually see. Fang red. I guess I should. That's why you guys are here. Partly, it's also to keep me company, so I stay on track. If it was just me spriting by myself, I would have probably pulled up YouTube or something at this point and then went down a rabbit hole. Holy moly, how many even are there? Are you talking about fakes or Hopefully it doesn't sound like you don't like what I'm doing. No, no, no. It's not coming across like that at all. Don't worry about it. Fakes? Well, it looks like a lot, but it's the front and back sprites next to each other. So the actual amount of fakes are just half of what you see. And some you can't see because it's a secret. Each row has 10 mons. So up to here is 240. And then 241, 242, 243. And then room for 2 extras that I'll probably actually put somewhere in the middle. I'm just saving these slots to reserve for whatever my deck still needs. I think I need a ground fighting duo. An evolutionary line here. Patreon exclusive? Not really. It's more like a... If you followed me from the beginning, then you'd probably seen some of these fakes before. They might still be there on DeviantArt. But yeah, it's these would be either post-game or ones you'd find in unconventional ways. Or if you look through the source code or something like that. And then some that used to be here, they got upgraded to main decks. Like this train raptor Pokemon. Since the Magnet Train is so prevalent. Metal Croc. Oh yeah, it's a raptor. Unless I have some other Metal Croc. Do I? There's this technique I kind of struggle with, is the little anime hair highlight thing. The zigzags seem arbitrary because, for me, they are. I'm sure there's like a science behind it that I haven't cracked yet. It does look better lower on the neck. So maybe I'll move it. But yeah, if you're gonna use the select tool in GIMP for pixel art, be sure you turn off anti-aliasing and all that. Otherwise you'll have like a lot of leftover artifacts, which you don't want. Do I have a most liked or hated Pokemon design? Most liked? Generally it's like agile designs. A bit ambiguous on species. My current favorites, well, I alternate between favorites, but Toxicroak, Scyther, and Alolan Alolan Marowak. And Lycanroc. Least favorites are just ones that if you looked at it without the Pokemon logo or anything, you wouldn't know that it was part of the franchise. I think my current least favorite is Guzzlord. Most of the UB Ultra Beast anyways. I compare that to ones I actually like Naganadel or Hartana. Usually over time though, like, even designs I don't like, I'll just become indifferent. Like Arbodor, for instance, I'm not that against it anymore. I've always liked Trubbish though, which is weird. Trying to think of ones that I don't like from the most recent generation. I guess the starters, the final stage of the starters. I like the concept, but then I guess the proportions are a bit off-putting. A bit too anthro for me. Like I think it was the first time I didn't actually use a starter in my main team for a first time playthrough. I used Cyclizar instead. Ice Cube is your least favorite? Yeah, I had that initial reaction too. I liked the cube head by itself, but when it's melted, I've seen some redesigns though that look really good. The same basic concept, just more effort done with the body, so it doesn't look like you put a giant ice cube on a regular penguin's body. But yeah, I think Goldango was pretty off-putting for me too in the most recent gen. Cyclizar is really gimmicky and competitive. Yeah, I just assume so, but I used it just for my in-game team. Least favorite alternates between Inteleon and Palmot. Inteleon I can see why. Palmo and Palmot by themselves I really like. It's just the designs are really simple, but as an evolutionary line, I wish there was... It could have been a two-stager. Yeah, Goldango, it kind of abandoned the whole treasure chest theme. Like, there's one on his belt, I assume, but they could have worked with the trunk more, the treasure chest more. And plus, Gimmighoul just looks like the Reddit symbol to me. Or like some NFT monster. But I like Gimmighoul more than Goldango for sure. The string cheese boy. Look at Mightyena for reference. Yeah, I think I'll do just that. I don't have it on with me though, so I'll have to find it. Backsprite. Yeah, I'll look at Gen 3's. It's only Gen 4's Backsprite just looks like an upscaled Gen 3 Backsprite. Yeah, I'll use Gen 4. Copy image. Another good thing you can do with GIMP is just you can easily paste stuff as a new layer. Control Shift O. Let's move it to the top here. So I guess this part happens when it's most curved. Just an educated guess here, but yeah. Let's experiment real quick. I can also rotate it too. Yeah, a bit on its head, and then lower on the back. Should that be low enough? I hope that's low enough. I just thought of some more mons I don't like. Just popped into my head again. One's with too many colors on its palette. Like, not deliberately chosen either. It's kind of like haphazard. That would include Bruxius and Blacephalon. Does it have to be curved downward? Oh, I can, yeah, I can. Reverse that. This little black cap presents some bit of a challenge here. A self-imposed one. Is there anything we want to learn about Rhyperial in terms of lore? Or how it's going to be used? Guess I should have asked this earlier, but now's as good a time as any. Oops. Back. Currently it's a heavenly host type of beast. It's a bit of parallel to Johto's ambiguous creatures. It is a fire type, and its signature move is it uses the animation for Leer, where it shoots lasers out of its eyes, called Holy Glare. There's no Hell Beast technically, but there is the sort of Archangel of Death, which is used by the villainous team. It's just a resurrected fossil Pokemon. In terms of stats, it's just, I haven't really thought that through, but visually it looks pretty bulky, and I assume it'd be a special attacker. Let me remove Mightyena for a sec. It's a bit of a chunky core right there. The current type I have set for now is Fire Fairy, so it would get special moves in those categories. Not sure about coverage. Well, Solar Beam, I guess that's the universal fire coverage, isn't it? Solar Beam. It looks like it could use Psychic, can it? There's a lot of random mons in general that learn Psychic. Yeah, I don't play competitive either, not since Gen 6? I did it briefly, but then I ended up wasting all my time shiny hunting instead. Hours and hours shining hunting just to have them all end up in Pokemon Home, never to be used again. Who needs coverage when you can have Recover? That's true. Or Roost in this guy's case. Roost would be a more fitting move. Roost, Safeguard, you know, the usual legendary bird type of thing. Here's a tip. If you don't know what to do with the neck and you're not really happy with it, you can just crop it out. Oftentimes that works. No, I think it's funny because of the... Just because I chose to curve it right here, maybe I'll make it less notable. I'll extend these out a bit more then, so it doesn't suddenly look like it gets cut off. I don't know if I'll add the wings in frame because then they'll have to... Yeah, considering how large they are, they'll either have to go off here, like you only see the tip of it here, or like the corner in the middle here. Because what you can't do with the back sprite is cut off on the sides. You can't have it going off here. Because, oh. Good morning, Steam. Because it'll look funny when actually on the battle screen. There's a compromise we have to make. Which is kind of why, for Ho and Lugia's back sprites and all the legendary birds, you only see their head and neck, not their wings. The front sprite's supposed to be bigger than the back ones. Or the front claws, sorry. Yeah, that's kind of like a consequence of it being a griffin. Is, the front ones are supposed to be like lion paws and the back are like bird legs. Hello, Collateral, welcome back. Yeah, everything's subject to change still, so... If that ever becomes a problem, I'll adjust it. It's not that big of a change either, you can just add a thicker black line here. It's kind of like a banana in the back. What have I done? Yeah, I'll make this part thinner. What do you think about the Gen 4 soundtrack? It's my favorite. I'm a big fan of jazz and also MIDI sounds. So, yeah, it's very nostalgic, even though I came upon it later in life. Like Route 216 is a bop. I don't remember the individual routes per se, but I'll remember the tunes better. I like the lake theme. I think I've used it quite a bit. Snow one, the snow route, and then the hotel by the beach. It's all very good locations. Also the town music in general. It's very snazzy. Eterna Town's my, is it a town or city? Eterna is my favorite theme. NYQX, thanks for following me for a while. Yes, no one's Route 216? Oh, okay. Then we are in agreement. Like anytime I have a holiday themed episode, I usually put that on as the background music. You like the ferret song? Is that anything like the ferret song? Pokemon soundtracks in general I like, though I can't quite remember any of the newer ones. Hasn't been ingrained in my subconscious yet. Alright, so the basics are generally done here. I'll do finishing touches as I go. When I feel like, I guess. But we can move on to Equinale, or Equinix as it used to be called. Or Nightmare, even further back. What's my favorite actual Pokemon? Yours is Klefki? Alright. CAMSW. Thanks for staying so long. My favorite, I think, for the moment, is Alolan Marowak. Dragon Spiral Tower theme? Yeah, that's a good theme. Nightmare is an epic name, but it's also just a regular word, which I want to avoid. I don't want to be a Slowpoke or a Ditto. It could be a nickname, you can nickname that. But it no longer fits the concept. Okay, so all I really need to do for this sprite is add the little neck armor. See how low on the neck that goes. It's about here. And goes to about halfway. The cheesier the name, the more it will be remembered. That's true. But I'll save it for like a gimmick mon rather than something that's supposed to be legendary. It's not a point of ridicule. Is that too? Oh no, I've made a mistake. I've gone off model. So this is supposed to connect here. And then it's all black from underneath. Okay. Lost a bit of curvature there. Let me fix that. This is supposed to extend out more. Yeah, they're legendaries, but they're not like they're not super prevalent to the main story. They're more ones that you just hear about in books, and then you wander across, or you stumble across them. Sort of like the legendary birds in Gen 1. Like, if you explore enough, you might just run across them in their lair. It'll definitely be less straightforward though, like you won't just walk up to them and talk to them and then battle. I'll try to do like environmental puzzles that happen in stages. So like for, well, I guess you like to call it Nightmare. For Nightmare, you'll just turn off the lights. Then you'll have to navigate in pitch darkness. The main legendaries are these ancient Pokemopolis looking things. Yeah, these are smaller, mostly due to you know, the sprite size constraint. Like if it was full scale, then the legs and the torso would be a bit more extended. And there'd be more colors too, like the eyes might be different color or something. I'll make the transition a bit more gradual here. Just a little turtleneck armor. Then very minimal highlighting here. Or sheen, or whatever you call it. Like the big mane does the heavy lifting there. Upwards glare on that chest plate. Upward glare, let's see. Something like that. But normally I don't like doing repeats of species. But I think a Pegasus zebra robot horse is different enough from this other one that I wanted to work on. This is a horseradish zebra. Which also has a black muzzle and a weird mane. Yeah, I guess that could be like a small connective motif. Design motif. Like there's almost a beak, but then it still seems appropriate for a horse. Yeah, I'll leave this as is for now. We made some progress on it, and that's what matters. These ones, oof. I'm considering going through a big redesign for the middle one, the present vision one. The Prometheus, the future sight one, is I just need to match the face, but I'll do that later. Now this one needs the most work. Nebulial, the Nebula Sphinx. How long have I been streaming? Oh. Okay, so I'll finish this. Well, I'll get progress on this and then we'll call it a stream, huh? Time flies when you're putting pixels on a screen. So yeah, this is what I have to work with. It's just determining the angle of the head that I want. So I kind of want the head lowered. This one seems impossible to do. Yeah, I've been working on it on and off for quite some time. The wings provide the most challenge for me. It's supposed to be wings of you know, celestial energy, cosmic energy. And then this wing right here, I had trouble finding placement for it. As for typing, it's either ice fairy, electric fairy, ice electric. That's kind of always, that's in flux. It goes under changes quite often in my head. And here's an alternate wing pattern. Anyone who's curious. First thing is to get this to fan out as wide as possible. Well, as wide as appropriate. Seems about right. Let's just get the basics done and then I'll do the polishing off screen. Sometimes the polishing is what takes the longest. I guess the nice thing about doing back sprites is you don't have to show everything. You can obscure the eyes, the entire face, just by changing the angle of the head. Which you can't do on the front sprite, because you know, you need to see the face. Otherwise you don't know which mon it is. Yeah, no, you also don't have to do the wings here, which is nice. Seems like wings are my weakness. Okay, so we're just gonna include the back of the head and then probably the neck. I don't know if you can tell if this is a pharaoh's beard or not, but that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah, for back sprites, I rarely include the wings. You can kind of see it here with my split evo bird line. Well, this one, oh, I forgot about this one. You know, got the wings. I'll mark it down for myself later. And sometimes the wings are converted to arms, or they're just out of frame. This one I'm gonna have a hard time with. Yeah, you just see a neck. Maybe that's all you get to see. Yeah, wings in general they don't fit into the back sprite frame, which is 48 by 48, so you don't get... Is it 48 or is it 56? I think I set it to 48 by 48, yeah. So you don't get as much canvas size as you normally would. And that's just a constraint of the engine itself. The only other time I include wings are... well, when the entire body can fit into the frame. Maybe one wing at most. Alright, we're seeing neck. Yes, that's all. We can't afford the good stuff. Oops, wrong layer. See neck and then sideburn tusks / headdress. I guess so there'd be like a point where the crest kind of ends, and then the back of it begins. Kind of like a Triceratops shell thing. I guess it makes the most sense for the ones closer to you to be larger. And it gets gradually smaller as you forward. How far down does that go? It's about a third of the way. How are you guys holding up? Did you fall asleep yet? Do I like the Paradox Mons? I like some of them. I like, off the top of my head, Roaring Moon. I think I like the past Paradoxes more often than the robot ones. Yeah, all the future ones kind of follow the same mold, for better or for worse. I like the Glade and Gardevoir fusion, but other ones just look like worse versions of their original form. Like the Tyranitar future one. The Delibird one just... I'm not into that as much. The past Paradoxes though I really like, which is probably why I chose Scarlet. Oh, we're in disagreement there, but that's fine. For the past ones I like... Which ones do I like? Donphan, whatever that name is. Slitherwing, and the Salamence one that looks kind of like Ho-Oh. The ones I don't like from that batch are the Amoonguss, Bluebonnet, and which other ones don't I like from that one? The other ones I can't even remember, so yeah. Oh, the Mischievous one is pretty cool too. Oh yeah, I do sort of like the whatchamacallit, the Paradox Legendary Beasts. I think they're quite interesting, except I think Entei's colors could have been redone a bit. Well, Entei was the weakest of the trio, in my opinion. The Paradox ones. Raikou definitely thinks outside of the box, which I appreciate. It's a very unusual shape, but then somehow it works. Yeah, Entei is a bit too cluttered. Yeah, that's the right word for it, I guess. Oh boy, the angles for this is really tricky. Not sure I'll be able to get it correct on the first few attempts. Well, these tests are a lot bigger. A lot bigger than what I'm showing in the back sprite, so we'll see how far up they go. It's about eye level. Make this part a bit lower here. How cool it would be if Mythical's got a Hoopa Unbound form? I can definitely see it for some of them. Especially... Well, I guess Diancie kind of has a Mega to make up for it. But Victini, for sure. It's one of my favorite Mythicals. Mew Unbound, I have a feeling it'll be very similar to Mewtwo. Like, it just gets stretched out more, right? Less of a little pixie thing. Mew 3, we definitely needed Mew 3. I don't think the fan art for Mew 3 has died down at all, ever since it first started. Like in the 90s, they definitely made use of armored Mewtwo to design Mew 3. It's like a FAKEMON staple at this point. This has to go lower. What other ones need Mythicals? Or could make use of the Unbound form? Jirachi, maybe. Manaphy too. Like Manaphy, I feel like it could go crazy and have like a... season 1 of Avatar where Aang goes in the Avatar state. In the season 1 finale. Have a big ocean water form. It's kind of how I imagine it. Manaphy would be another Palafin. Yeah, Palafin with the tail glow. I don't know if it gets baton passed, but yeah, that would be frightening. Hello, Nintense. It's nice to see you again. See you've been uploading regularly. Semi-regularly. You were thinking of a roided up Manaphy? Well, if you think about it, Manaphy is just a roided up Fion, isn't it? Yeah, maybe we should give that to Fion instead. He doesn't have much purpose outside of being a baby. There's more of an arch. Like Kid Buu or something, yeah. You can also give. I just thought of something funny. Is this Kid Buu Licky Licky? Licky Licky by itself is sort of like Majin Buu, the fat one. You just have a skinnier, more evil variant. Okay, let's just get to coloring. Big peepers and a bigger Wi-Fi symbol. Just like Wooper has. I think I'll just lay down the base color and then maybe I'll call it a stream. I'll call it a day. Usually I just anticipate these streams being just like an hour at most. Just until the soundtrack runs out, but then the soundtrack has looped several times already. $5G, yes. Fiber optics. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm thinking I can do without these hard black dividers right here and just make it shaded. Your fault? No, not your fault. I think you only want to keep him in company, so don't go away just yet. Unless you have to, of course, then by all means. Keep going a bit longer until I can... So I can tell that this and this are the same one. Right now it looks very different. Oh, I haven't seen any of your messages, Collateral. Maybe they haven't updated. Am I lagging behind? Maybe I'm lagging behind. Yeah, it seems to be a little bit of delay on my end. So, I might not have seen your messages yet. Last time I had it set to top chat instead of live chat, so that might have been another reason why I missed a lot of comments. For my least, which one do I hate the most? I won't say I hate it, like, I dislike. Probably Guzzlord at the moment. Or any of the... In general, I like mons with an expressive face. And then those Ultra Beasts might not even have a face. But yeah, Guzzlord. Collateral, if you wanted sprite help, you can just message me directly if you need sprite help, but just know that I don't do commissions or large-scale projects simply because I have a large-scale project on my own right now, which is this. But yeah, just take a look at the free resources I have there too if you need. There's a lot of free-to-use sprites and tiles and stuff like that. And links to other resources that people have made free. Like there's a whole, I think, up to Gen 5 there's devamps of every sprite. Yeah, feel free to check that out. Hello, Red Ant. Thank you for liking my work. I hope to get back on video making soon. The editing part is what really puts me off to well, editing and then finding time to record without being interrupted. But like the scripting and stuff I enjoy. Screamtail? You have to remind me which one that is. Is that the Mischievous one? Or is that the Jigglypuff one? I used to hate Zubat, but then that's only because of how it's used in encounters. Like they just spam those encounters in caves. And in Gen 4 too, you find it in wild grass, which is even more annoying. But I got over it because of how much I like Crobat. Crobat's just a fun one to use. And it seems worth it. Screamtail Jigglypuff. Well, I've seen some of the trading card art for that. It looks really good. Yeah, sometimes card art changes my mind on mons too. Like, just seeing them as static encounters in the game, sometimes it just doesn't have the best presentation. Like, yeah, the card art, especially the most recent ones, have been looking great. Ah, poor Zubat. I understand though. A little circle on the back of his head with a grate. Kind of like... yeah, circles are pretty common in Gen 2. And even Gen 1, like Lickitung, Ursaring... what's the other? Umbreon. Those three have it. I think I have some circles for this. Kind of like this. Like a fake... I can add two too, if that helps. Like a pair of eyes. Yeah, it does seem kind of empty back here, doesn't it? Let's see what I can add. Or like maybe since, you know, I have like eye tattoos in the front, right, I can extend a tattoo in the back or something. Yeah, an eye symbol. Like that or something? Like almost a circle, but... or I'm gonna just add a bunch of eyes like I did for Occumento. Open your third eye. Oops. I guess I can narrow down this part of the shade. Glad you like it, Collateral. It's a bit of a placeholder for now, but if I don't end up finding anything better, then it'll probably stay like that. Got a bit more spacing between these head crests. And these ones will get the bulk of the sunlight. I feel like I've tackled something similar to this before. Getting deja vu all of a sudden. Oh, I remember which one. It's where's Cool Ranger? Or Cool Ranger? Yeah, that also had like a back head crest that I also need to work on. But yeah, I think this is an okay place to stop for today. I got the basic pose and then color placement down for right now. Let's take a look at what we've done this stream. I think we only got 4 sprites done, but yeah, we got Front Guard, basic back sprite, Rhyperial, Equinale, and part of Nebuleo. They'll be done by next time, and then yeah, get some Z's in. It's still the afternoon in my time, so don't worry about it. Yeah, so next time I'll tackle the ones with almost no back sprite at all. So probably starting with Sinistar, Background, Rockade. Yeah, the ones that are just outlines, I'll try to get another 4 in next time. Hopefully soon. But yeah, I'll start getting reacquainted with video editing this week. And get back to work on the final character customization video idea list. And then the next Poketropes, which I haven't done in years. The last one I did was what is the Substitute doll. Alright everyone, thank you for joining. Hopefully this improved over last time, I don't know. I'll need more feedback in the comments to adjust. And by next time I'll also figure out how to put chat on screen. I'll probably put it in the upper corner right here. Because right now I can pin stuff to the top, but then I can't resize the window small enough to fit. But yeah. Have a good, what day is today? Have a good Saturday. And goodbye.